Now, Kenya should first address the dwindling competitiveness of its export products to the East Africa region before it can make the most out of the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement, according to Secretary General of the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, Dr. Mukhisa Kituyi. Now, Kenya could benefit immensely from the continental market space, but only if its products are competitive enough.
In May this year, the agreement establishing the African Continental Free Trade Area officially entered into force, paving way for the creation of the world's largest free trade area, bringing together 1.2 billion people with a combined GDP of more than $2 trillion. And as the clock ticks towards the commencement of trading in July next year, just how can Kenya make the most out of it?
You are a very competitive services exporter. Audit and accounting services, other professional services, and hospitality services. Two, you have world-class products like horticultural produce, where you are among the most competitive nations in the nations on earth. If you build marketing linkages and cut down on the cost of doing business. Trade facilitation, remove non-tariff barriers to movement of goods and services. Kenya should be significantly an exporter of these services.
Kenya will, however, be going into the market at a time when it is slowly losing grip of the East African Community EAC trading bloc, where its products are becoming less competitive, mainly due to the high cost of doing business.
Your experience from the East African Community should not be wished away, where Kenya started as a strong exporter and then steadily lost ground to its neighbors. So we have to address the declining competitiveness of made in Kenya that we have realized over the last decade in the East African community as a way of boosting the potential benefits to Kenya by joining the African Free Trade Area.
Meanwhile, Africa's push for a free trade area comes at a time when some Western countries are becoming increasingly protectionist.
This is a positive, among other things, because Africa was way far behind the rest of the world, with intra-African trade at 11% of Africa's trade. Compare that to Asia at 67%, at 59%, Europe at 67%. So we have a lot of catching up to do, and we needed to make these steps. Even as they talk nationalism, Europeans are trading with each other.
Between 2014 and 2018, Kenya's exports to the other African countries have dropped from 241 billion shillings to 216 billion shillings last year, while imports have risen from 146 billion shillings to 205 billion shillings. Victor Kiprop, NTV Business.